All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Chris Bailey. Welcome to the My Daily Choice Fuel Factor X product and opportunity presentation. We do this presentation every Thursday at whatever time it is in your time zone. So we're super excited to have you. And we love sharing this amazing information that's completely life-changing. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce and bring up my business partner. This guy is absolutely amazing. He's a great friend of mine, just a gentleman with a golden heart, but he's also a serial entrepreneur, very successful in life, very successful in My Daily Choice, helping people build their global empires. He has a massive team all over the world himself. And one thing that I love is he has a heart of gold and will do anything and everything to help you be super successful. For us today, what we're super excited about is he knows 100% of the information all about the Fuel Factor X product. He's able to break it down for us all the way down because he knows a lot more than I do about this amazing product. So without further ado, I'm turning it over to my business partner, Mr. Dale Franklin. Dale, the call is all yours, buddy.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this call. I got to admit, I'm fired up. I just got back from 10 days on, we rent a house on the ocean. Every year, I'm able to bring my whole family together. There was 16 of us spending a great time together. My children, my grandchildren, friends, in-laws. We have a great time. And what allows me to do that? It's this business, okay? Chris, I love that video you just showed of the potential that's out there, but it's this business can be anything you want it to be, from spending a couple extra $100 to be able to maybe do something special to your family, to life-changing income that can change the destiny of your family for generations to come. Just before, and it's going to sound like I'm bragging, but I'm just trying to give you a kind of a feel for what's possible. A week before we went on vacation, I bought my wife a brand new car. Well, we had a lot of people buy brand new cars, but I brought her a brand new car and I wrote a check and paid for it. Okay, I didn't have to go out and talk to a banker, talk to anybody. I just wrote a check and bought her a brand new car, and then I took my wife and family on a 10-day vacation right on the ocean. These are the things that are available to you in this business if you're willing to just put in a little bit of effort, invite people to these calls. That's the important thing. So again, that's enough of that, but I'm so fired up. I'm rested right now. I admit I was a little tired when I left, but I'm re-energized, and look out, guys, because we're going to build this over the next 3 months in Africa like you have never seen growth before. So what are we selling? We're selling a product that I was introduced to back in 2008. Back then it was called Extreme Fuel Treatment. We now have the exclusive rights to it for My Daily Choice, and we've rebranded it Fuel Factor X, or FFX for short. It is an incredible product. A friend of mine who introduced me to it, he said, Dale, this is something that you could probably sell in your tire store or an automotive center and save your customers money. Well, I'm not going to risk my customers without knowing what it does. So I bought some, I tried it in my own vehicle, and over a period of several tankfuls, I saw my fuel economy change from 16.0 miles per gallon to 19.2, which is exactly a 20% savings. I can't make these things up. This is exactly what happened. So at any rate, I knew it worked. I showed it to my customers. My customers tried it. I got tons of feedback. People were happy the way it was helping them on better fuel economy, the way it was reducing emissions, the way it was making their car act like it had more pep, more power. And so then my buddy came back to me and he said, this business is something you could grow anywhere you want to grow it. You could build a distributor base. And I had that aha moment. This is what I've been looking for. I've been looking for something that I could do to pay the universe back for all my good fortune and all the businesses success I've had over the years. And so that's what I did, and it turned out I was okay at it. We built a team of about 28,000 affiliates around the world, 62 different countries where we had representation in, and and we're just growing from there. So guys, get ready, because things are going to be hot going forward. So what is FFX? I'm going to share my screen. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about fuel factor X, an advanced fuel treatment. It's going to reduce emissions, improve fuel economy, enhance performance, and prolong engine life. Okay. I'm going to take you to this next slide just because it says the same things that I just said. But if you look down in the lower right-hand corner, it says FFX is a comprehensive fuel treatment. And I want you to understand that it's a treatment, not necessarily, not so much an additive as a fuel treatment. Okay. And it's by treating the fuel, it makes the fuel do all the things we're talking about. And I'm going to go over all that in just a moment. But a lot of people, when they hear me talking about a treatment that you put into your fuel, they say, oh my God, I can't do that because it might void my warranty. Okay. Our product does not change the fuel specifications. Okay. It's a treatment, but it doesn't change specifications. And because it doesn't change them, it's not going to affect your warranty at all. Okay. Absolutely zero. But just so to ease your mind, if anybody's still out there worried about it, if we ever had a problem, we have a multi-million-dollar insurance policy to cover that. But in the 25 years this product has been around, since it was introduced originally for mining companies and things like that, and as it worked its way up through, so it got to the general public and started to be used in vehicles, trucks, cars, so on, up until now, there has never been a claim, ever. Okay, so we have a product that works, doesn't affect your warranty, and if there's ever a problem, you're covered by it. But you don't have to worry about that because we've never had a problem in all those years, all those millions and millions of miles that have been run with our product. There's never been a claim at all. Okay, so let's go to the next slide here. So again, this product is good for your engine and good for the planet. It's an all-in-one solution. Okay, there are a lot of products out there that do one or two of the things that our product does, but there's nothing out there that does everything our product does. It's going to, again, I just want to emphasize again, it's going to prolong engine life and reduce wear on that motor, okay, up to 40%, okay? So you can see your life and your motors lasting way longer than you used to having it happen. It's going to increase fuel economy. You're going to save money, okay? It's going to, and let's talk about that for a second. How much are we talking? We're talking in the United States, we save somewhere between 7 and 20% on our fuel from using this product. But in Africa, because the fuel quality there is not quite as high as what we have, for a couple of different reasons. Number one, the countries in Africa that actually export oil, export their sweet crude, their best crude, keep their lower quality crude for their own people. So you're getting a lesser quality oil, which means you're going to get lesser quality fuel. It's also there's less additives in Africa in the product in your fuel. Just like unlike in the United States, we have a lot of different additives that are put in right from the manufacturer that help benefit the fuel. But so between all of that, we see in Africa, we see a savings of between 15 and 35% on your fuel. Okay, incredible. Okay, there's another thing you should know is a lot of vehicles, high performance vehicles, Mercedes, BMWs, sports cars, all that, they ask for a high quality fuel, high test fuel. Over there, a lot of people use V-Power. Well, you're paying a lot more for that V-Power than you are for regular fuel. And guess what? You use our product, you can use FFX with regular fuel, and you can stop using the more expensive fuel. So not only are you going to save by getting better efficiency in your fuel, you're going to save more because you're going to be buying a fuel that costs you less than what you're paying now for your high performance vehicles. Let's take a moment here and kind of explain kind of how this all works. Okay, let's use a gasoline engine, a petrol engine. Okay, I think most people understand how an engine like that works. You have your fuel that's sprayed into a piston, okay, in a fine mist through the injector, and then a spark plug sparks, causes the fuel to explode. exactly what it does. It creates an explosion within the piston. That force of that explosion has got to do something. And what it does, it turns the motor, creates the power that moves your vehicle down the road. So one of the things our product does is it lowers the temperature that fuel burns at. So by about 40 degrees. So if you lower the temperature that fuel burns at, you're going to burn more of the available fuel. If you burn more of the available fuel in that same time frame that from what you were burning before, it's going to cause a bigger explosion. You're going to burn more of the fuel. Obviously, you're going to have a bigger explosion. And that's got to do a couple things. It's either going to give you more power. If you had your foot on the gas pedal like where you always have it, and you're getting a bigger explosion, the car's going to go faster, or you can let off on the foot pedal and drive the normal speed you want to, and you're going to burn less fuel. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. It's either going to give you more power or it's going to save you on fuel. One other thing it's going to do is it's going to reduce the amount of emissions coming out of your tailpipe, because all that black smoke you see coming out of your tailpipe, all that is unburnt fuel. Okay, so if we are burning more of the available fuel, that means there's less that's going to be coming out of your tailpipe, and you literally on some vehicles you'll go from seeing black smoke coming out of the vehicle to just seeing heat waves, because we're burning more of that waste. Okay, and so if we do that, that means we're helping the environment. We're going to be putting less pollution in the environment by basically a third. We reduce by 33% the amount of pollution going into the atmosphere, while you're saving money, while you're getting more power, while you're making your car last longer. So I mean, talk about win-win-win. So again, I cover everything I just said here. Let's go to the next thing. Here it is, FFX. What you can use it in. You can use it in cars, motorcycles, boats, ATVs, trucks, generators, heavy equipment, RVs, 18-wheelers, any kind of fuel, that carbon-based fuel you can use this in, whether it be petrol, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, propane, whatever you are using that's carbon-based. Oops, excuse me one second. Let me shut that down. You can use this product and save money. So again, we're using generators for an example. Another thing that our product does is it keeps fuel from separating. If fuel stays is stored for long enough, it'll actually separate into two basically byproducts. One is a very thin fluid, and the other one is a more thicker fluid. And if that happens, and like say if a generator had not been started for a while because power had been good for say 6 months, and that fuel had started to separate, when the generator finally starts up, the heavier fluid is going to go through first, and it's going to basically plug the fuel filter. So you're going to have a generator start up, run for a few minutes, and then it's going to die. Okay. Well, when you need your generator, you need your generator. You don't want to have something happen that's going to keep it from working. So by using our product, it has a stabilizer in there, stabilizes fuel for up to 5 to 7 years. Okay. So you can leave the fuel stored for a long period of time and still know it's going to be there when you need it. Let's see here. What else do I want to tell you? I want to tell you about this. Excuse me one moment. I got some hay fever, I think. So if you look in the insert, you see all those different products there. Those are the amount of products you would need to buy to do what our product does. We went to a parts store and we bought them all up, and it cost us about $70 US. And it came to about a gallon of product, and you'd have to put that in your tank every single time you filled up to do what our product does in a little foil pack that holds 10 ml. 10 ml will treat up to 76 liters of fuel, highly concentrated, and it does everything, and basically costs, depending where you are, between $5 and $6 US, opposed to spending $70 US to do what you see in the insert. So again, incredibly powerful product, very concentrated, no fillers, just the good stuff. So originally I talked to you about the fact that it lowers the temperature. The reason it does that is from a compound called an organometallic compound. And this is something that was invented by two scientists who were trying to help NASA make fuel burn at a more even rate when the rockets took off from the Earth and we're going into space. It's because originally, if the fuel didn't burn at the right kind of continuity, you could actually have an explosion, and that's why a couple rocket ships actually blew up in the early days. So they came up with this organometallic compound to make things burn more efficiently, and they won a Nobel Prize for that. Okay, so again, a lot of science involved in this. So you have the organometallic compound, you have lubricants that are going to reduce friction from pistons, pumps, and injectors. These are all the things that can become wear items and wear your engine down. If you have less wear, your engine's going to last longer. We have detergents that clean and maintain injectors as well as the rest of the fuel system. We have polymerization retardants that reduce solids that form in the fuel tank and help keep the engine clean, thus prolonging the life of the engine parts. Rust and corrosion inhibitors, which remove and prevent rust from accumulating in the fuel system. Demulsifiers, as I said, demulsifiers help separate water from fuel. A single drop of water in like a diesel engine can destroy an injector in a diesel engine, costing thousands of dollars to repair. So we have a demulsifier in there, which basically encapsulates any moisture you find in the fuel and then drops it to the bottom of the tank, so it's not going to be pulled up into the fuel system and into the engine. And then we have our fuel stabilizer, which I mentioned earlier, which stabilizes fuel and keeps it from breaking down and deteriorating, gives it a longer shelf life of up to 5 to 7 years. So here's something I want to show you. This is a graph that shows you the 4 potential things that can happen when you use our product. I'm going to take you to the next screen, so I'll break it down a little better. If you look at the 4 different colors, if you look at the blue line is what happens to about 38% of vehicles that use FFX. And that is basically you start using it and immediately you start seeing a savings, and it continues to get better and better and better until it maximizes its efficiency. And then as long as you use the product, it's going to stay there. The next one is the green line. The green line is a vehicle that may have been, had a little carbon buildup. And when our cleaners are in there cleaning and softening that and pushing it through the engine, it maybe makes the engine work a little harder. And so you don't get the fuel efficiency right off the bat. But once it's had a couple tankfuls of fuel and gets that all cleaned, then you get the efficiency. Then you have the pink. The pink is what happened to my truck, my Toyota Tundra, when I tried it. The first 3 tankfuls, I actually lost fuel economy. And I'm going, oh, what is this? Okay. What it was, because I own a tire and automotive center, owners are always the last ones to get their vehicles worked on. We're a busy shop. We're working on the customers' cars, so mine always gets put back in the way back in the list of who's going to be worked on. Because of that, I had a truck with about a little over 100,000 miles on it, and it had a lot of carbon buildup. It had a lot of varnish buildup, and the product had to clean all that out, soften it, clean it, push it through the engine, made the engine work really, really hard. And so for a short while, I lost fuel economy. Once it had cleaned everything out, then I started seeing the efficiencies. And as I said, I went from 16.0 miles per gallon to 19.2 for a 20% savings. And then the last one is the gold line. This is a vehicle that might have a little bit of buildup in it, but while the cleaning agents are softening that, it hasn't gone into the clean phase yet as far as pushing it through the engine. So you start off by getting a better fuel economy, and then after maybe a tank or 2, it's softened the carbon, it's pushing it through the engine, making the engine work a little harder. You start losing fuel economy for a while. Once it's pushed through and cleaned out, then you get the benefits of it. So as you can see, for all 4 of the possibilities, eventually you get to the same point. Great savings, and as long as you use the product, you will maintain those savings. All right, let's get us out of this for now. So just to kind of reiterate, I always read this part because I don't want to leave anything out. There's 9 things you're going to see that are going to benefit you from using this product. Number 1, increases fuel economy, 7 to 20% in the US, 15 to 35% in Africa. Number 2, prolongs engine life and reduces engine wear. It could increase the life of your engine by as much as 40%. Number 3, improves vehicle performance and horsepower. Okay, because of that, you don't have to use a more expensive V-Power or high test fuels, and you can run this product with regular fuel in your higher performance vehicles. Number 4, reduces harmful emissions and pollutants by about 1/3. Number 5, it's a fuel stabilizer. It prolongs the life of stored fuel. Number 6, it's a demulsifier. It helps separate water from fuel. Number 7, you can replace premium fuel with regular fuel with no change in performance, fuel economy, or engine wear. I want to make sure you understand that. Okay. Number 8, it can be used in both gas or diesel fueled vehicles. Anything that burns a carbon-based fuel, we can use this product in. And number 9, it's highly concentrated. A 1/4 ounce treats up to 20 gallons, or 10 mLs treats up to 76 liters. Highly concentrated means that you don't have a lot of wasted weight that we have to pay shipping on. It's just the concentrated good stuff. Okay, so that's what I want to run across you today. But I don't want you to just take my word for it. We're going to show you some videos of people that are using it in Africa, and let's hear what they have to say.
We are here to show you how to use FFX in your cooking gas to save money. You take 2 ml. With this, you depress the valve, press it down, and inject FFX into your empty cylinder before filling up. Ensure you press it down very well. That's it. And then you do your fill up. Also shake the cylinder during fill up to ensure the FFX mixes up with the gas properly. That's it. You need a depressing instrument, syringe, FFX 2 ml, a gas cylinder, 12.5 kg, empty one. Benefits: longer duration of your gas. Blue flame saves you cost of maintenance and then adds money into your pocket. Please note, this is very important. You must take readings, that is, record your expenses on maintenance and on purchase before and after FFX. This will actually help you appreciate how much FFX is saving you. Remember, the result is immediate. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is your first time of coming here today, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so your name is?
My name is Share for short.
Share, you're welcome to my Daily Choice office, and thank you because we can see you have made your own purchase already. But can you tell us why you decided to buy this today of all days? Because we know that this is your first time of coming.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. I got the information about FFX.
Okay.
I saw it on a friend's status, and I've heard about it, but so when I saw it on a friend's status, I now said, I think I want to make use of this and see the work. And at the end of the day, I was able to get like a sachet from a friend of mine and actually use it on a gas cooker in the house. And I also used some of it for the generator. And I saw tremendous results. I'm
Wow.
honest about that.
Wow.
I saw good results. And so because of that, I now felt I needed to let some of my friends know that this and this is happening. So while I was now planning to let them know, when I now heard about the subsidy that eventually came off and it was going to be removed or is removed already, and as of today, I actually wanted to go out and of course I saw the amount you were calling transport and everything.
Wow.
I just felt, look, I think this is the best time I should get this because I know that, we like it or not, when the subsidy is removed, the price is going to go to the sky. And because of that, I don't want to be caught unaware. So
Wow.
I decided to now get for myself and get for some of my friends. In short, some of them called me while I was there and
Wow.
said they needed it. I have some friends in the lorry, don't let me talk much. In some states, because of the fuel subsidy that's been removed also, they called me and they said they were now set to be part of this. Honestly, this is a blessing to as many as we seize the opportunity. To me, it's a blessing, and my friends, and
Oh, thank you.
And they've also been able to get
I will advise that you keep your phone by your side at all times, because it's going to be ringing from now.
Definitely, I know that already. And I'm really set for it. On a more serious note, I'm set for it to help as many as possible, because this is going to be real pain at this time to a lot of people. And so I would just advise that, look, if you really want to make things easier for yourself, think FFX.
Wow.
You really need it.
I love that. If you really want to make things easy for yourself, think FFX. In fact, you've said it all.
Thank you so much.
Let's meet you, sir.
Ola Williams, I'm Wonder Wilder.
Wow, I love that. Is that a name or?
Yeah, it's my username.
Congratulations, sir. I understand you have something to tell us about FFX, and you've been with us. Congratulations on purchasing the executive package. You are the latest executive member in the house. So what do you have to tell us about the FFX?
Oh, wonderful. Straight away, I'd never gotten my wife interested in anything that I did that was like business until now. And it was by trying the FFX on our cooking gas.
Wow.
Since September, she's been watching and waiting to see the gas finish. It hasn't. And that's the extreme.
Are you kidding
such a
me?
Wonderful experience of FFX. I mean, it proved itself.
Fantastic.
Much of the others that are going with this are hers, and we just have to go forward on this journey together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just like the saying that we trust it because it works.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, sir.
Absolutely.
See you at the top.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma. Welcome to my daily choice. And congratulations for purchasing from us. Sir, congratulations too for bringing her to our office.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Madam, what made you insist that you must get to this office today?
In short, I left as early as before 7 o'clock. I'm
Wow.
on the road. I say I must be here today. Even when my upline told me, I said that I don't know whether maybe I will go back. I say I can't go back. That I have already come out. I must be here. I want to be here and see, because I had a lot of testimonies people are giving on the group concerning how they use this thing. Their fuel lasted for a long time. Their diesel lasted for a long time. Their gas lasted a long time. Like one woman that said that normally when she put the gas will be 3 weeks, but she used it 8 weeks. So
Wow.
it was wonderful. I say I must come to this place, and if I happen to come, I must purchase my own. I must register today and buy. So now I have registered and
Wow.
bought my own. So
Wow.
I want to even use it for my own self first before introducing it to other people. Even I have started telling people about this product before coming to this place today. So that is the main thing that made me to put my head. If you see road, no motor, no vehicle, people on the road, people full on road, there is no way to. I find it very, very stressful to come to this place. I say I must be here.
Wonderful.
Today.
Wonderful.
She's coming all the way from Aja. And I'm coming from all the way from Aja to this Ikeja.
Oh.
You see the stress, but I say that today, I must come, and thank God I am here.
Thank you so much for taking that risk and pain. At the end of the day, you're going to testify as well, because our product works all time. So we wish you nothing but success all the way. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, can we meet you?
Yeah, surely.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Adeyemo Emmanuel Olasende.
Okay, sir. Please, can you tell us about your journey with Fuel Factor X, how it all started?
Yes, I will say something because it's an interesting product. I heard of it when we were holding our yearly seminar and a conference in Lagos here last year, November. When the crew from this company brought this product to our conference, I glanced through the flyers, and I discovered that it's a product that is very useful to all householders, and even those of us having vehicles. I discovered that if we are using it, it's very economical. We'll be able to save some of our money that we are wasting. And having tested it, I discovered that it's a very good product, and I'm recommending it to all householders, everybody in this country, to start using it. It's going to, it's going to assist them reduce their expenses on fuel.
Thank you very much, sir. And we also wish you success in all you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for purchasing from us and for joining MDC family.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please tell us your name and what you have in your hand.
I am Comrade Adekoya Babatunde.
Okay.
What is in my hand is Fuel Factor S, normally called FFX. And it's a fuel factor freedom for whoever who wants freedom for their vehicles, for their generator, for their cooking gas, kerosene, and diesel. So it will work wonders, and I really love this product. Why do I say so? I've been using it and I've experienced it. I believe if others can join us, they can also get, and even the value is more than the cost of this product. So if you have not tested it, I'm using this opportunity that you should go out there and look for it and get it. The company that does this is called My Daily Choice, and we really love what they are doing. It's a wonderful company. So you can use it for your kerosene, your stove, your gas, cooking gas, your machines, your cars. Anything called engine is working for it, and I do recommend it for everybody, both home and abroad.
Congratulations, Mavis. How do you feel receiving your product in Ghana live?
I feel great. I'm very proud of my Dairy Choice and FFS product to be a member here in Ghana, Accra, Ghana.
Thank you. So you're going to take your business serious and blow this opportunity up, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you to my Dairy Choice. Thank you to my manager, country manager, Ada Jesus, for coming to throw more light on FFS. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And I wish you nothing but success all the way.
Amen.
Okay. Well, you see what your fellow Africans say about our product, and we'll have more and more testimonials as time goes on, I am sure. So what do we learn so far? FFX saves you money on fuel. It increases the life of your vehicle, and it's going to help you live on a greener, healthier planet. I don't see any bad there. I think we're looking at a pretty good deal. So on top of all that, you can, if you decide to become a business partner with us, it could also make you wealthy. And we're talking about a wealth that can be determined based on your efforts between just making a little extra money or making money that's a legacy for you, your children, and your grandchildren, maybe yet unborn. So at this point in time, I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to turn you over to Chris Bailey. Chris is going to talk to you about the business end of this, the true opportunity and how we make money with this product. Now, I want you to listen very carefully to him and understand that this guy is a top leader in this kind of field. He has been I believe 4 different network marketing companies, and every one he joined, he floated to the top by hard work and by determination, and his ability to take people, evaluate people, and create leaders based on everybody's strengths. So if you are, you have a strength, he'll figure out what it is, he'll help you succeed. If you have a weakness, he'll figure out what that is, and he'll help you improve that, okay? Or tie you with somebody who is better at that so that you will always succeed. So this is what you're looking at for somebody that you need for a leader, need for somebody who's going to take you to the next level. I've known Chris now for 15 years. We've been all over the world together. We've had some great times. We've worked out together. We've eaten together. We've done. I mean, we're I consider him a brother, and he is going to make you better than you are on your own. So, without further ado, Chris, are you on the line?
Yes, sir, Dale. Thanks so much for that wonderful introduction. Thanks for all that amazing information about the Fuel Factor X product. Man, it's just a joy and a pleasure to always do these with you every Thursday. So thanks so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So as Dale said, we're going to shift gears. I'm going to just briefly talk about the opportunity piece. I mean, we all can agree with all the information that Dale has given that this product is absolutely amazing. It's life-changing. And from an opportunity standpoint, there are just some things that just make this a golden once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So a little bit more about myself. Again, my name is Chris Bailey. I'm here from the United States. About 17 years ago, I was invited to a presentation just like you're watching today. I had no experience. I had never done anything like this, and I signed up, okay? Little did I know from what I signed up and thought was insignificant, just to make a little extra income, my life would be completely changed forever after just 2 short years of working that business. So I was able to quit my job and been living free ever since. And Dale talked about this when he introduced himself, how, this opportunity is giving us the freedom to be able to do things. So recently, I moved to Los Angeles, California, because I don't have a job and I'm not stuck down to anything, because this business is giving me the freedom and flexibility to live the life that I want and that I feel like I deserve, all right? So I'd like to share those stories with you because I want you to understand the opportunities that are here in front of you. If you take a full advantage of this and you really work it, you can live your dreams through My Daily Choice. And we're just getting started. So you're in the right time, right place with the right people. So let's get right into talking about the opportunity. Now, there are just so many amazing things about this product that makes it, to me, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. One of the things is the fact that you can market this product not only to your friends, family, and anybody that uses fuel, but you can also market it to businesses. So we know a lot of companies have, multiple big generators or fleets of vehicles, trucks, buses, all kinds of businesses, whether they're churches, universities, all of them, use some kind of fuel in every single way. The other thing I really like about this product, and Dale talked about the uniqueness of it, is the fact that we have very little to no competition whatsoever. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a product like Fuel Factor X, all right? So just think, we're in the fuel industry. You're able to get into the fuel industry with a very unique product that helps people save money and helps protect the planet. So to me, it's a once-in-a-lifetime amazing opportunity. So, if you see an opportunity for yourself, you definitely want to jump on. Now, I love our business because we do 2 things. We acquire customers and we acquire affiliates. That's it, okay? People that want to make money and people that want to save money. It's so simple, okay? And we get paid 8 different ways, which is really awesome, because every time I worked a job, I had to do 30 different things and I only got paid one way. Well, here, what's really awesome, let's say you do something today, you join today, you get a new customer today, you're going to get paid your commissions next week, which is really, really awesome and really fast. So we have training videos on how all this money comes together. But all I can tell you is my favorite phone call is from someone who says, Chris, I made all this money and I don't know how. Okay, so we want you to make that phone call with us as well. So the first way we get paid on a weekly basis is customer acquisition bonuses and quick start, jump start bonuses. So that's when you sign up a new affiliate that wants to make money and they place a product order, or if a customer goes to your website and place an order. Then we also have team commissions. So as you're introducing the amazing product to people, they're going to be people that want to make money. They're going to be more customers. Those people are going to find customers. I mean, it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And Dale talked about the 20,000+ people that he had on his team years ago. And we're duplicating that again today. But now we're moving a lot faster because this compensation plan is much better than the company that we were with years ago. So here's the cool thing. The company builds on what we call a binary team. In other words, you have two teams, the left team and the right team. It takes a picture of your entire organization, all the sales, all the customers, all the new affiliates, everything that happens, and they give you a bonus check every single month, which is really cool. And then we have what I call leadership check matching. This is awesome because it creates the right habits with this company. Now, I've been to other companies that had check matching, but it wasn't as unique as this, and it also helps people, right? This is a type of check that, you know, you're not getting just for being a top leader. You're getting it to help people, because the way the leadership check match kicks in is you get paid a bonus check from the company based on how much money you help other people make, plain and simple, okay? Which is really, really cool because it encourages the leaders to not be lazy on their butts, but to make sure that they're helping people become super successful. All right, then we have one-time rank bonuses that start from $100, go up to $500,000. We have a lot of people all throughout the African market. The African market is growing so fast right now. I truly believe it's probably the fastest growing market in the entire company, okay? There are over 100 countries out there, and you know, just a few countries in Africa are exploding past everybody, which is really, really awesome. So we have a lot of people getting these $100, $500, $1,000, $2,500, bonuses. And then what's really cool is the very next month after you get your bonus, the company's going to continue giving you bonuses every month based on the rank you continue to hold. Then we have a global bonus pool, which is really cool because every company I've been in, the only people that can qualify and get that bonus were top earners. Here, you can get started today. And if you get 4 customers or business partners in the calendar month, you get to, 1 share of the bonus pool. Now, there are no limits to the shares you can get. So if you get 8 customers or affiliates, you get 2 shares and so forth. All right. There's no limit to the amount of money you can make in this company. And this is one of the reasons why I joined My Daily Choice. See, I'm not a fuel expert. I don't know anything about how the product works like Dale does and all that science. All I know is I put it in my tank and it works. So I tell other people about it. I give it to them. I let them try it. It works for them. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And next thing you know, you'll have an empire with My Daily Choice. That's just as simple as it works. Guys, the product is absolutely amazing. Another thing I love about this company is we get a completely free marketing system, gives you landing pages, it gives you a website, gives you a mobile app, virtual office, everything you need. All you need is a smartphone or a computer or something like that, and you can run your business. And here's the cool thing, it's completely free. There's no cost to be an affiliate with this. You can become a customer or an affiliate, and it costs the exact same thing, nothing, all right? You just have to order the product that you're excited about, which in this case is the Fuel Factor X. And if you're going to be an affiliate, we strongly suggest that you get what we call the executive pack. That's what we all do. But I understand times are tight right now. You know, you can come in at the builder or director and then upgrade just by getting the difference in product in a calendar month. Get back to the person that invited you on. They'll tell you exactly how to become an executive. Plain and simple, you want to make all the money and not some of the money. People at the executive level just get paid so much more than builders or directors. It's not even close, all right? So you want to make sure that you're an executive so that you can earn the maximum amount of money, okay? So I'm going to close with just a couple of quick comments. One is that, again, the African market is completely exploding, guys. It's the fastest growing market in the company. And there are so many reasons for it. Dale and I both have built massive teams in Africa with this product years and years ago, and it's so much better now. So I want you to understand that you're on the forefront of being a pioneer to help people save money and fuel and petrol all over the world. And I'm telling you, it's a global opportunity. So if you know people in other countries, you can introduce this to them. And guys, we're just changing the world with My Daily Choice and Fuel Factor X. So get back to the person that invited you on, and let's get you started right away. So this picture really quickly is a picture I took at my very first conference I went to with this company. Company wasn't even 4 years old yet, and they had this many people that had made over $1 million with My Daily Choice. Here's what I want you to understand. There's a lot of room on that stage, okay? There are a lot of people from Africa that will be on that stage. Can you imagine and see? I want you to have the vision really quickly that you're on that stage because you've earned over $1 million with this company. Ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty of room on that stage. There's no limit to the amount of people that can fit on that stage. If that stage gets full, we just get a bigger stage, all right? And you can be on that stage. You just got to put in the work. And listen, you got to shoot for it, right? You shoot for all that. And if you land a little bit less, all right, what if you make $500,000 or whatever? But I'm telling you guys, it is here for the taking, okay? Once in a lifetime opportunity, a very unique product that has very little to no competition whatsoever. You're getting in the fuel industry. You're helping people save money. You're helping to protect the planet. You're helping people to save money on something expensive that has an engine in it that's going to make it last longer for them. It's just a win-win situation all the way around. All I can say is the future belongs to those who see the possibilities before they become obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, get started. Get started right away. Get back to the person that invited you on. If you have any questions whatsoever, they'll answer the questions and they'll get you started. And then all you have to do is just share the product, share the website, share the opportunity, invite them Monday next Thursday, and we're going to help you build your empire. So with that being said, hopefully if there were any questions in the chat, we had, we have leaders online here throughout different countries that can also answer all your questions. Again, get back to the person and get started right away. Now, listen, I'm gonna close and say this. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy, but I will tell you it's going to be worth it. It's not a get rich quick scheme, all right? Yes, you can make significant income in the next 30, 60, and 90 days, all right? But listen, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you just stick with it. And I guarantee you, if you keep sticking with it and you keep learning and you keep getting better and you keep inviting people to the presentation, you will win at this business, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Everybody have a great day, a great weekend. And I can't wait to see you next week. I can't wait to see you and your team growing, and we're going to change the world. So with that being said, everybody have a great day. Love you all, and let's go change the world. Bye-bye now.